Hi, Aubrey. How are you? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Bram, of course. Glad to be on. Excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a great opener down there at Audi Field. Boy, you've been in the news in the league this week. What a what a week you've had.
Yeah, it was an interesting start, I'll say, to our season opener. We were out in Seattle, and I got a questionable red card towards the end of the game. And, luckily we still had a sub available, so our backup goalkeeper was able to go on and finish the game off. But since then, it's been appealed, so I'm happy to be home free and ready to play tomorrow.
I saw the play, and I do wonder. I wonder where intent matters, because in real time, you stop a ball that's crossing at literally the top of the box, and you may have had a foot over, you may have not. You clearly didn't do something that was obviously against the rules, right? So, how did you kind of think about that when they gave you a red card at the time?
Yeah, well, a lot of people think it's where your body is, but it's actually where the ball is. So I could have completely run out of the box, and as long as I'm holding it inside the box, or just a millimeter of the ball is touching the line, that counts as being in the box. To say that it was obviously outside the box is a bit of a stretch. And to say that it was an obvious goal-scoring opportunity, which is what the red card was for, the technical term is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. That's pretty far-fetched. So to be honest, I was in disbelief because I just couldn't draw the connection from what I did, which was potentially, exiting the box by a millimeter, to then all of a sudden, being guilty of denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
And so I assume, did you have to speak to the league, or did they just review it and then tell you that they're rescinding the red card?
Our staff put in an appeal straight away.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say anything. I would have been ready, with my defense. But we submitted an appeal to the league that night and just had to wait a couple days. And so it was a bit painstakingly to wait for those days, but found out on Wednesday afternoon that our appeal was successful.
All right, so that's the good news. Let's move on.
Yes.
One more thing about the match last week. Okay. So just on the team as a whole, you guys were asked to, it's just the schedule, travel across the country to play your opener because, unfortunately, of a suspension from the year ago, Trinity Rodman couldn't go with you. You guys have a very young team. You had 3 rookie draft picks that were playing, a bunch of young players playing. Could you just kind of give me a sense of how the team was thinking about their opener with so many young new faces playing across the country?
Yeah, as one of the veterans on the team, you don't want to draw too much attention to, we're young, we're new, this is, this challenging environment, right? Because I think if you plant that seed, then the rookies are like, should I be anxious? Should I be nervous for this? So we've been focusing on our preparation, on getting better day after day. But clearly it's easier to start the season at home. It's easier to start the season at full strength with a player like Trinity, with veterans who've been in those scenarios before. So it's not like we're thinking, it's going to be tough or it's going to take a while to adjust. I think, if you don't play into that and we can kind of build this narrative of we get to write our story. We don't have to, play into any expectations or anything. So at the end of the day, it was only 1-0 loss.
Yeah.
We did have a chance. One of our goals was called back on VAR. So it was just we were very unlucky with VAR twice. But I think it'll really help to be back at Audi and to have the energy of the home crowd behind us. Yeah,
I mean, this is the past 2. You don't need to comment on this, but I saw the goal that was disallowed too, and I don't know. That one was another one where they called goalie interference, and it's dicey at best that they took that off the board, honestly. Yeah,
that one is tough because it is definitely more subjective. it being my team, I think it was clean. But
Yeah.
if it was against me, maybe I would say that's a foul. So it can go both ways, I think.
Yeah. And then obviously there was, you guys had an early goal scored on you. And so you were playing from a hole. But I got to tell you, like, from the first half even to the second half, to your point about, like, we're going to write our own story here, there seemed to be almost just just a major difference in play and in aggression from the first half to the second half. So it feels like you guys kind of quickly turned a corner and, to your point, really remained competitive in what was a tough ask to open the season last week.
Definitely. There were a lot of positive things in that second half. So I think that's what we're focusing on is the response and what can we learn from the first game and take it with us and to this home opener and just continue to build throughout the season. And like I was saying, yes, we are young. We have a lot of inexperienced players, but I'm just excited about our ability to learn and grow, and I think this group has that.
So you mentioned Trinity Rodman. She will make her debut after having to miss last week. What does she mean to the team and having her back on the field this weekend?
Trin's just dynamite. Having Trin on your team, you just know that the game can change in an instant. All it takes is one ball over the top, and you're not catching her. So I think that brings confidence. Obviously, she's super talented. She's crafty. She can shoot, knock the crap out of the ball. There was actually, in training, she rocketed off the post, and it came back and smashed my ear. And I had to pop out of training for a minute because my ear was just ringing. And I'm like, this is just another one of those instances where I'm so excited that I play with her and not against her. So, yeah, that's just a story to tell you a little bit about Trin and what she can bring to the game at any point.
Okay, so tomorrow you get Bay FC, their expansion team, so we're getting a first look at them. What can you tell us about them, and what are your expectations for the home opener tomorrow?
Yeah, they're a club that's come in and has their sights set on winning straight away. Normally, it takes a couple years for an expansion side, but they've gone out and recruited a bunch of really strong international talent. Their starting target forward is her name's Oshwala, and she's super fast, electric. So she'll be one to keep an eye on, and we'll make sure that we always know where she is and just give her a hard time, not let her get in behind our back line. But yeah, they won their home opener against Angel City, which is their Californian rival. So they're not a team to take lightly, and they're going to be looking forward to keep their winning streak alive and start the season well. So it'll be a matchup for sure.
The Washington Spirit take on Bay FC for their home opener of the current NWSL season. That's tomorrow, March 23rd at Audi Field, 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Tickets are starting at just $15 through Ticketmaster, or you could head to WashingtonSpirit.com as well. Aubrey Kingsbury is a multi-time NWSL goalkeeper of the year, and I'm so glad you are available to play tomorrow, Aubrey. The league did the right thing. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Of course, yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow at Audi. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. Talk soon. Bye.